Is that it? All right. Now recognize Mr. Walkinshaw from Virginia for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're back for another hearing of the Task Force on Defending Constitutional Rights and Exposing Institutional Abuses, and I'm glad again to be here because there are many violations of constitutional rights and institutional abuses taking place in this country. The Fourth Amendment to our Constitution expressly protects individuals against warrantless searches and guarantees the right to safety in our homes. It requires a judicial warrant before law enforcement can smash down your door, search your home, except under a few specific circumstances. That Fourth Amendment was born from our founding fathers' struggle against tyranny, specifically against the general warrants, I guess today we'd call them administrative warrants, that allowed British royal officials to conduct sweeping warrantless searches of homes and businesses to target their political enemies or those deemed insufficiently loyal to the king. Over the last year, DHS, ICE, CBP, and others have carried out these exact violations of the Constitution across the country under the direction of President Trump. I want to play a brief video of one of those violations.
What warrant? Wait. Can you put the guns down? There's kids in this house. There is kids in this house. Show the warrant first. Show the warrant. Show the warrant. There's nobody in here but my babies. Sugar, stay in your room and shut the door. Sis, I'm not even touching nobody. Get your hands off of me.
Show the warrant. There's nobody here but my babies. Chaos. This video of ICE invading the home of a U.S. citizen, a pediatric nurse, Tayana Gibson Brown, with military weapons and without a judicial warrant illustrates one of the many constitutional violations that ICE has perpetrated under this administration. And it wasn't an accident. An internal 2025 ICE memo signed by Acting Director Lyons directed agents to use administrative warrants signed not by Article 3 judges but immigration officers to forcibly enter private homes. Courts, including in a case filed by Ms. Gibson, found the use of these warrants to be unconstitutional. Mr. Chairman, when will we have a hearing of this task force on those violations of the Constitution? This week, our Republican colleagues are refusing to rein in these violations of the Constitution. In fact, they're greenlighting them, refusing common sense reforms and pumping another $70 billion into smashing down the doors of American citizens without a warrant in violation of the Constitution. Mr. Beer, based on Cato's research, do you have a rough estimate of how many Fourth Amendment violations DHS has engaged in under this Trump administration?
Well, according to DHS, they burst into people's homes without warrants at least 28 times. I don't believe that number for even a minute. I have seen personally videos of at least 28 encounters, and they're not recording all of those incidents where people homes are being invaded without warrants.
I analogize these searches and seizures to the very searches and seizures that our founding fathers objected to, that the redcoats were engaged in. Do you think that's an appropriate analogy?
Absolutely. John Adams called it the start of the American Revolution. When James Otis exposed what the Crown was doing with these general warrants going into people's homes. And again, it was from judges that were not independent of the Crown. They served at the pleasure of the Crown, and if they turned down the request for a warrant, they could be fired. And that's the same thing with an immigration and customs enforcement supervisor. If they don't do the will of President Trump, they'll be fired too, as they have been.
Thank you, Mr. Beer. I yield back.
I have a UC request, Mr. Chair.